All right, so here is where we are at so far. I've just about finished the boots. I think I have another row of yellow, and then I get to the little green that you're seeing on the boots. So this is the front of the bear, that is the back of the bear. So far we are also getting this little pretty little back of the shoe. But this is where we're at so far. So I will come back when we probably get finish the shoes, get to part of the leg, and maybe the bottom part of the raft, and then I'll come give an update at that time. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, we've done a few more rows. We finished off the feet and the boots there. Oh, look at a bathing suit down there. And so now we're on the part where we're doing the little raft. So this is what we're looking like so far. So we need to get up to the little ducky, and that's a wrap. We're going to add a few more rows. I think we'll probably get up to probably the top of the raft the next time I give an update, and then after that we'll be working on what looks like the little duck and probably the arms. So next update after this. Okay, so now I have my next update, and something happened that I'm actually kind of glad it happened so that I can share with you what I usually do when I'm doing the teddy bears. So these were the shoes, right, that we had finished earlier, and then we had started working on the floaty device, right? So because the floaty device, the little floaty comes out so far from the feet, when you're trying to even like lightly tap with the hammer, or sometimes I'll push with my fingers, it's not stable, all that pushing that's going on, and so the feet did detach. But that's not a problem. I usually do something similar with my larger teddies because their arms, the way they're built, they're kind of detached, and then you like attach them later. And as you're hammering going up the bear, they usually will fall off again because they're just the kind of the way it's created. So I usually keep them off. I save them for last, and then I'll use some glue here in the end and push it up on the bear, and it will click into place but also give it some more stability. So I will be doing that with the feet as well, and I'll show you guys in the end kind of how I do that. So the fact that the feet came off are not actually a problem. But so we've gotten to the, looks like it's going to start the beak of the little ducky, and then we have the start of the arms here that's on the side of them. This is supposed to be a little bow that's creating, but and the red obviously is the bathing suit that the bear is wearing. And a part that you really can't see in the pictures is it looks like there's some sort of little design also on the back of the swimsuit, but obviously you don't see that in the design over here. So it's a nice little surprise as I'm working on it to be able to see that. So anyway, this is our next update. So hopefully I'll get a couple more rows done, and maybe we'll have the full little ducky and then more of the arms, and then we'll move on to the bathing suit. And then again, the head is very similar. I do not keep building. Once I get the rest of this done, I'll glue the feet on and have that ready, and then I'll work on the head. Once I finish the head, then I glue the head onto the top, and that is just the best way that I have found in order to them be stable, right? Because they're going to stand up, and obviously this is like messing up with the center of gravity. So if I glue the feet, I glue the head, and it keeps the bear stable, and I can transport it from one room to another, and I don't worry about it just kind of falling apart. But anyway, that's the update for now, and I will be back with another update. Okay, and now we're at the point where we have fully finished the little inflatable little ducky here. So a little flower on the back, a little bow there. So yeah, and now we are working on the rest of the bear's body. So we have the arms, and then the next thing we have is kind of moving up to the shoulders. So I'll come back after I finish that, and then you'll see I'll put the feet on, and that'll be that portion of it, and then I'll start working on the head. and we'll keep going. The bears usually take me 2 to 3 days to do. So this right now we're on day 2. So tomorrow we should be able to finish him off and finish the head. So alrighty, till then. Okay, so we're back and I have finished all the way up to the neck of the bear itself. The floaty is fully done and I have attached the feet. So as I had mentioned before, because of kind of the distribution of this floaty so far over the feet, I couldn't have them on because they were falling off as I created upwards. So what I usually do, and it's the same thing I do for the arms on a typical bear when the arms are kind of going down instead of out to the side, is I wait until later to attach them and I just put some glue on them and just stick them up there. I mean, they're easy enough to get back up there, but since I know that it needs the extra support, I will just glue it and then allow for it to sit and harden while I work on the head. So that is where we're at now. And then I will be back once probably either I get halfway through the head or complete the head. And then I will show you how I will attach that then onto the bear, because I don't keep going up as the directions say. I just do the head itself and then attach it with some glue right there on the top first. And that's just how I do my bears. So I will be back to show y'all that next. Okay, so I have finished the head. It is so cute. And now I am going to put it on the body and show you guys the finished product. Okay, so for reference, this was the front and the back of the bear that we have finished. And here is mine. And the back of the bear. Very, very, very cute. Took me, I don't know how many hours, but I did do it over the course of 3 different days. And it wasn't like an 8-hour day each day. I think the first day I got to half up here, the second day up to the neck, and then the final day, the head. But this is one of the mini size ones, and I can show you in the future kind of the reference of what the little ones look like versus what the larger ones look like. But I like to do the bears that have all these extra pieces when it's a small bear, because I think they make them for the large bears as well, but it just would be way too much to do. But anyway, and one day I'll show you the collection. I think I have about 6 or 7 of the large bears and about 3 or 4 of the smaller bears done. But this will be your bonus video for the week. And for reference, these are the teddy blocks. I will put the website in the description. But happy crafting, and until the next video, see you guys later.